welcome to Some Good News Santa Barbara. I'm Johnny and this is Jaco, as you know, and we are going to give you guys some good news about our local community. And there's been a lot of negativity out there in the mainstream media, and we want to gear you guys away from that and immerse you guys into what's happening in our local community. We're also going to give you guys a nice little update about the real estate market because things are happening, things are good. Jaco, what is happening? What is going on?
The residential real estate is looking good. The market is good. The prices are strong, and they're striving. We haven't seen any major dips in the market. So overall, really good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I would agree.
The luxury real estate market has been performing well because we had a lot of buyers from Los Angeles, San Francisco, wanting to steer away from bigger areas, crowded areas, to smaller cities, to suburban areas. So there has been a lot of movement in that direction. So.
Yeah, I mean, even people from New York, we've heard come here without even looking at the home physically. They just wanted to get out of there because there's a lot of COVID cases out there, and there's, fortunately for us, we've had a small number of COVID cases, and things are a lot safer out here. In our obviously awesome bubble, and we have beaches are still open, the hikes are still open, surf's still happening, so people want to get out of there from a condensed area and come over here.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky actually
to
be able to still maintain a good lifestyle.
Yeah, and it's keeping the home prices strong. A lot of a lot of buyers are out there because of that, and so it's really good for sellers right now if you are trying to sell. Been a bunch of multiple offers because of the low inventory at the moment, but things are picking up. There's more stuff on the market now. Now people are getting a little bit more, or a little bit less afraid of everything. So that's also good. And if you're a buyer, it's also a good time because
guess what?
Interest rates are low still. So if you're a buyer, if you're a seller, it's a great time to get into the market currently. If you look at the history, the market is always trending up. There might be a minor dip here and there, but in the long term, if you're trying to buy and invest and make some money,
Santa Barbara has always performed pretty well.
Yeah, the Santa Barbara market compared to the other markets, and so if you look at the trend back here on our green screen, you see that the trend is always going up. So if you guys are just waiting for those dips, if you're trying to buy now, hey, you're nickel and diamond. Just go for it.
A lot of the families and couples that have been living together during this quarantine time. The quarantine actually brought them together, and at the same time, I feel like they realized they needed a bigger place, they needed to upgrade. Their home office was probably too small. They
might not have had this home office, right?
That's right. That's right. So their kitchen was probably too small because this entire time was all about cooking. A lot of people have been cooking,
staying at home,
watching movies. So that also contributed to a lot of people wanting to upgrade. So pretty good.
It's great. Yeah, I mean, it's a silver lining for those guys. It kept their relationship nice and strong and close, and they're like, hey, maybe it's time for us to get a little upgrade in. So that's the real estate news for you, and now we're going to let you guys know about what else is going on in our local community. So in other news, there's been a lot of things going on around the world with protesting with the Black Lives Matters movement, and we just want to touch a little bit about that. Obviously, there's been a lot of negativity everywhere, but also a lot of positive things, especially in our community. There hasn't been any looting, and there's been a peaceful protest of trying to get justice for George Floyd, and we think that that's an awesome thing that our community has done to bring each other together. Also, Bix Kaufman, the owner of EOS Lounge, made a mural on the side of the building to kind of shine light on what's going on right now. And also good news that just happened was that the 4 cops did get arrested and their charges have been upgraded. So that's a start. And also, the voting is coming soon. So if you want some good change to the policy of what's going on, you got to go out there and vote, guys.
As the pandemic is improving throughout the world, here in Santa Barbara, they are thinking not to count the COVID cases in Lompoc prison so that it doesn't skew what is actually going on here in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, so with that, they actually are not counting it now, and that is what's happening with State Street and restaurants opening up again, retail stores opening up again. I got my hair cut the other day, so salons are opening up again. So things are great. I had a mustache growing, I had long hair. I looked pretty sketchy, but now everything is good. I went to State Street the other day, rode my bike around, and it's awesome that they blocked everything off. So you can just walk kind of like the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica. They extended the curb side and the curbside to have seating outside on the street, which is awesome. It looks like you're in another country.
It's very European.
Very European.
I love it.
I was in Vietnam. I was kind of
home.
Asian too. I don't know. So it's we're making State Street great again. So I think that's a good silver lining of what's going on too with
For sure.
with the pandemic, unfortunately. But in the positive light, this is great.
Great news.
But the cool thing now is you met one of your friends who's opening up a wine bar, right? That's going to be coming up pretty soon as well. And we have an interview with them.
Absolutely.
Right, Jaco?
I don't think many people know about that yet. But we were lucky enough to be able to interview them and get some intel from them and hear what's going on.
Days. So all of our product and everything's gonna be fresh. We're not going to consider ourselves a restaurant, but we are going to offer more than the average wine bar would have. So a lot of crudo dishes, fresh pasta. We're going to do lighter dishes, salads, and bruschetta.
And then also I met another person on State Street the other day, and it was great. They're also opening up it has been open, but they had to close down because of the pandemic, and they're going to open up again soon, if not already. It's on State Street. It's called Joya, another wine bar. So there's some awesome news coming where they're expanding more stores on State Street. So we're going to have the Funk Zone happening, and then State Street starting to be great again. I love that, Joe. And then with that in mind, with all these new things that are happening with the stores opening, we have some colleagues in our office that are doing a great cause where they've made the Santa Barbara Biz Facebook group, where a lot of businesses during the pandemic has had to shift their business into delivering a lot of food because they can't have stuff dined in. So if you guys go check out their Facebook group and join it, they've been interviewing a lot of people to see how they're doing during the pandemic and how they're shifting their operations. So that's awesome that they're doing that over there.
Another good news is myself. I'm also a classical concert pianist, and many people in Santa Barbara know me as a pianist as well. And me and all the other musicians in the world have been adapting as well and using technology to promote their music. And so there has been a lot of virtual concerts happening on Facebook, Instagram Live,
Twitch.
YouTube Live, even Twitch.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be showing you a quick clip that I've been producing with my sister. She's also a pianist. She was at the Music Academy of the West. And this video actually was shot partially at the Music Academy of the West. So enjoy.
All right, well, that was an awesome video of Jaco. This guy is super sexy.
I try.
Yeah, so, with technology, if we didn't have it, let's say we had this COVID thing like 30 years ago, we couldn't do anything. We couldn't do any of this. But awesome that we have it. We could do virtual, concerts. And I have a friend who lives here locally. His name is Brooks Burgoon, who produced a video for the musical artist Griffin. And he did like a virtual concert for everyone during the pandemic about a month ago, and had it released live. And a lot of people tuned in, and they were just thinking like, oh man, like we felt like we were there. It took our minds away from what's going on, and that's been also an awesome thing for some people, because people miss going to festivals and going to like live concerts, the Santa Barbara Bowl. So having these virtual concerts has been huge for people to keep their minds off things.
But not just virtual. I know of a guitar player here in town, Chris Fossek, that has been performing in people courtyards, front yards, and live. Of course, maintaining that social distancing, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And to end things off, we want to just appreciate, some people think that we're just too much into technology, but we've got to definitely appreciate it because of what's going on. It brings us closer together somehow, and at the same time, it might bring us apart, but right now it's bringing us pretty close.
For sure.
And it's really definitely helped our business with real estate, with being able to do virtual tours and having people, kind of see the homes with the 3D tour. There's photographers out there that now have like equipment where you can go online and kind of just virtually go through the homes, which is awesome. Like it's kind of like Google Maps, where you can click on arrows and just kind of go around the room. So that's a big thing. And so if you guys are ready to go out there and sell or buy your home, we've got the resources, we've got everything, we've got the marketing tools. We'll help you find the best prices and also sell your house for the best price. And remember, if you guys are buyers, don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. All right, thanks guys. Hopefully you guys will tune in next time and you enjoyed some little positive news.
Thank you guys.
Here in Santa Barbara.
Arrivederci. Ciao.